loose leaf goes all the way to the bottom. From one bottom to the next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Alright, so I have made my tea. It is late in the day. Far much later than I would hope it to be. It's 3:30, the sun's going down. So the likelihood of gardening is slim to none, but I am happy to announce that I will be starting a gardening channel, which is my third channel, gardening / like DIY stuff, and I'm gonna call it CD Vinny, because I make innuendos and I can't help myself, and you know, it's a double entendre type of thing. So I think it's gonna be a long project. It is going to hopefully, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record this year and follow up on it next year. I may just kind of, because projects, with gardening, you start them and it doesn't finish, right? You plant something in the ground and it's like this big. By the end of the season, you want to see what it is by, you know, August, and how big it is and how successful it was. So I may just have like a bunch of footage and edit them as and when and release them maybe next year and kind of keep on top of myself like that. So we shall see. It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun. I love to garden and it's nice to be passionate about creating again. Passionate about this channel, main channel again, as you guys know. We'll see where that goes. So, let's go for a walk. Bring your teas! Woo. So I am outside, I am a hot mess. I literally just spilled tea on myself. My dog decided to run past me in the mud pit and spill mud all over me. But you know what? I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. So what we are looking at here is this gigantic hill. This hill has gone through so many transformations since I was a kid. There used to be old tires here. It was my grandfather used to keep a lot of things, and they were almost junk pile-ish. And then after he passed away, I think my dad and my mom, and you know, me included, tried to really make the yard pleasant to be in. So, as you can see, we have to deal with gradient runoff because hills are generally like dry because not a lot of moisture gets into it because it just runs right off. But we have lots and lots of trees. It's a tree line, so we have dry shade potentially, but this area here, I don't know if you can hear it, this whole yard was basically a swamp and filled in, so it gets pretty wet. So we have a lot of obstacles here, but I'm excited about it. I think my father and I are gonna rake it out, get all the leaves out, assess it, there's lots of pricker bushes, lots of little saplings, cut them back. We can plant daffodil bulbs, and I'm thinking lots of like woodland, maybe bluebells, ferns, what else? Foxgloves are really good, but foxgloves, digitalis potpourri is actually quite poisonous. It's known as barking at the neighbor. Luna, don't bark. What are you doing? So, we shall see. This is why she is my dog. Look at her, trying to help her daddy take down some trees. She's so cute. So what I'm doing is I'm using orange spray paint to designate which saplings I want to take out. I'm not spraying the tree itself because I still need the okay from my parents. So right now I'm spraying the surrounding ground and or leaves, trying not to disrupt too much of the plant life. Right, Looney? You always helping Daddy, aren't you? Yes, you are. And that's my tea that tipped over that Luna's trying to get a drink from. All in a day's life. Right, Looney? Right. Alright, so that's as much as I cleared. It doesn't look like much, perhaps on camera, but if we go to the top, bear with me because this is a really steep incline, so let's hope I don't fall on camera. Look how much space is up here. Nice little patch. Luna can even play in it, right, Looney? Yeah. Oh. So yeah, plenty of space. There's talk about perhaps doing a hedge along here to kind of continue down to really block the neighbors. There's not much privacy in the winter, and we lose a lot of trees with these storms. So that's something to consider moving forward. Preferably something that's evergreen, but the problem with evergreens, they tend to be giant sails, and they catch the wind and they fall over. So, don't necessarily know what that problem is going to be fixed, but nonetheless, look at my domain. Look, of course, Looney on the hill, follow me everywhere. So we did maybe about like 1/8 of the hill, and that's the best part about gardening, it never ends.